Hello, everybody! I'm the Godzilla Reader, and today, well, you saw it from the title, I'm going to be catching up to some of the stuff that has happened around this year. Most of them have been pretty good, while one has been pretty bad. Now, I was originally going to make different videos regarding these topics, but because I didn't really have the time and was busy with real life stuff, yeah, I'm doing this instead. However, after I'm done talking with all of the stuff that has happened around this year, I'm gonna tell you guys what I got planned for this channel in 2023. So yeah, let's get this started, shall we? How about we start with two amazing short films that came out during Godzilla's birthday? Let's begin with the Suitmation one, Godzilla vs. Gigan, a short film that, once again, came out during Godzilla's birthday and was a direct continuation to the Godzilla vs. Ghidorah short film that came out last year. Where do I begin with this one? Well, let's see. The 2004 Godzilla suit is back again, especially after last year, and even though it has some noticeable problems, the suit is still going strong, which is definitely a good thing. Gigan's got a new suit this time, and oh my god, it looks absolutely stunning. Not only is it that awesome, but it's also a great callback to the old Showa design. And considering that Suitmation is applied here, just like last year, we get another return of the good old style of kaiju battle action. Seeing Godzilla and Gigan battle again after so many years is such a blast. And hey, the kaijus have personality, something that Toho doesn't seem to apply in their recent films. Seriously, Toho, bring back the personalities of your kaijus. Alright, let's move on to the other short film. This time it's animated and oh my god, it's absolutely awesome. Where do I begin with this one? It has an absolute amazing animation. The designs of the kaijus are so good, although I can understand why people may not like the designs of the Gigans. Oh, speaking of the Gigans, there are many. There are like an army of Gigans. Oh, and there's also a red Gigan, and this one is the coolest one. Godzilla vs. Gigan Rex actually manages to come up with some new and cool ideas for the characters. Especially Gigan, not only giving him a red variant, but also some pretty cool power-ups. Also, if you're an Heisei fan, then you will definitely like this. This short film is a great homage to the Heisei era, especially with how it begins. Alright guys, now it's time to talk about the news. In 2023, we will get another new Godzilla Japanese movie, and from what I've heard, it seems to take place during the Second World War. So it's probably a prequel to the original Godzilla movie? I don't know. But so far all I can say is that, I don't know. Maybe some of you guys perhaps don't know, but I really don't like the recent Japanese movies that were produced by Toho. Now, I'll leave Shin a pass, since I will admit Shin Godzilla is the only one that actually manages to come up with some pretty cool ideas, especially with the execution. I'm still not a fan of it, but I will admit that it has some pretty cool ideas. The anime trilogy, that can go to hell. Singular Point is okay, but it still has some problems. But this one, I guess it would be a good one? Honestly, all I want is a good classic Godzilla movie. I don't want anything new anymore. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that having anything new is a bad thing. It is a good thing, but however, with Godzilla, it really hasn't been that good. Well, except for Shin Godzilla, but later on, it's been terrible. So honestly, I expect just a good classic movie. Because if it's another attempt of trying something new with Godzilla, then I'm seriously done with Toho and I'm gonna stay with the Monsterverse, because if I'm being honest, I have more enjoyment with the Monsterverse than what Toho has been recently doing. After a long year of absence, Gamera is finally back. And this time he's got himself an anime that'll be coming around the next year. And even though there's not much information about it, I am very excited to see it. Oh, Gamera, you're back, finally. This might be biased what I'm about to say, but this anime might most likely be better than those two crappy anime Godzillas and that stupid anime Ultraman. Well, this is unexpected. Even after knowing which actor they choose to play the roles of certain characters, the trailers are simply impressive. Just like Sonic, this movie might just be another one that actually represents the original source material that it was based around. Since of course, movies that are based on a video game tends to basically screw that up. As a Mario fan myself, I am definitely excited to see this one. Also, Jack Black as Bowser. Simply amazing. And that's all I have to say about the good stuff that happened around this year. Now let's move on to the bad one, and it's one that it's quite serious, especially if you're an artist. So, DeviantArt basically posted on their Twitter account that they will be adding an AI, which is basically a new tool to generate art. And, well, when they posted that update on Twitter, well, you can guess how many people reacted to this. Heck, this is also my reaction because honestly this is pure bullshit. This is bad for so many reasons. Most particularly is that these AIs are basically going to steal our art and claim it as their own. Which is not the case because they're basically stealing art, like generating art that already belongs to people. Like, that's fucking stealing. And the fact that DeviantArt basically, this just shows how greedy they are and that they don't care about their artists or the art that basically is created in their platform. They care about money. That's literally what DeviantArt has become right now. What you're seeing right now is basically an artist who goes by the name of CyanOrange, which I definitely recommend checking out either on Twitter or Tumblr. I will leave the link in the description. Well, they're basically saying to their followers that they basically left DeviantArt because of this bullshit. And honestly, I cannot blame them. This is honestly like pure bullshit. Like, literally, this just shows how they basically shot themselves on the foot. Just the fact that they turned away from their community only for money and a fucking AI. Like, brilliant. And this is basically what they left before closing down their account. And from what they wrote down, of course I have to agree with this. Like, this is very irresponsible and very greedy. This is basically DeviantArt saying fuck you to all of us who work hard on our art. Like saying fuck you, we don't care about you, all we care about the money in these AIs that will steal your art, will definitely give us money. Like, what's artistic about a computer mechanism that not only does a terrible job at doing art, and I am not joking when I say this. Like most of the arts that these things have stolen and I've tried to replicate, I've been insultingly bad. Like, apart from that, what's artistic about something that basically is stealing art from other people and claiming it as claiming it as if it was done by the mechanism. Like, That's not artistic. That's just stealing. And honestly, that's I can't even fucking talk because how fucking frustrating that is. Like, really, this is bullshit. In the fact that oh my fucking, I can't even talk. The fact that DeviantArt decided to do this just shows how they don't give a shit about us and only care about the money. Honestly, just say no to AI generated. Say no to AI generated images. Just say no. Like we do not need we do not need them. Like fuck them. Like get those fucking things out of here. Well, talk about a new hell. So does that mean that I'm leaving DeviantArt? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I even have the courage to leave DeviantArt, because honestly, I actually had a great time with DeviantArt. Like it was basic. Like my time on this platform was absolutely amazing. That I'm not sure if I can even leave, unless DeviantArt does something so bad that if it's very bad, that I am forced to leave. On it, but right now I don't know if I'm going to leave. Although I have found another solution to basically have my art without being stolen. So recently enough, I've created an Tumblr account, which is basically another app. Another app to put your art. And quite frankly, I've adjusted very well with this app. Like it did took me some time to like understand what's going on and how it works, but I've been able to adjust. But in time, I've been able to well adjust and basically enjoy this app that honestly, so far nothing bad has happened with it, and honestly, I hope that nothing bad happens. I hope that it just stays the same and that it doesn't do like anything like bullshit and all of that. And yeah, you basically get the gist. So if you guys are interested and want to see some of my drawings, you can follow me there. It's no longer DeviantArt, it's now Tumblr. So yeah, I'll leave a link. For my Tumblr account in the description. Also, yes, I have a Twitter account, and it's basically another place where I can put all of my art. Now, the only reason that I haven't really talked about it is because, well, Twitter isn't really the most, I guess, the greatest app to use, especially with all the toxicity that has been going around, and also because I was originally going to talk about another topic another topic about Twitter, where I think Elon Musk. I don't even know how you pronounce his name. Elon Musk. I don't know how you pronounce. This guy was basically going to make Twitter like basically going to kill Twitter, like RIP Twitter. But right now nothing bad has happened so far. Although maybe I'm saying that maybe out of nowhere something terrible will happen to Twitter. Although I don't know if that's a bad thing because of all the shit that has been going around this app. But so far right now nothing bad has happened with Twitter, at least in the moment. But if you guys want to follow me there, I'll leave the link in the description. And yeah, that's basically all I have to say about the things that have been happening around the year. I want to apologize for all the swearing during the DeviantArt bullshit. Oh great, I swore again. Right. Yeah, sorry for all the swearing around that part. But honestly, the fact that DeviantArt is doing this is just frustrating and very insulting. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Now it's time to show you guys what I have planned for this channel in 2023. Now, perhaps some of you have seen two certain videos that are actually teasers for something that I'm planning to do. The first teaser is going to be about a series where I basically talk about all of my different versions of Godzilla himself. And as you can see right now, here are some of my versions of the King of the Monsters. Now there will be more. There will be more that I will talk about, but so far these are the main ones that I will show you guys. Again, there will be more that I will talk about, but I just cannot say much. So yeah. The second teaser is basically about another series where I talk about and even analyze characters from different medias. Either a movie or a video game or series, whatever you can find them. And the first one that I teased, the first character which I'm going to talk about, is none other than the crazy villain himself, Fawful. Do you guys remember that video that I made where I basically talked about and analyzed a certain analog horror series that started Godzilla? Well, good news for you. The Suitmation Trials channel is back on uploading videos. So expect a part 2 of this analysis. And lastly, what I'm going to try to do in 2023, making a review on 2 games, Sonic Frontiers and Ruby Arafel. Now, Sonic Frontiers is probably gonna be the first one to get a review, since I will most likely get my hands on this game. I will most likely be able to buy this game. Although for Ruby Arafel, I'm not sure if I'll be able to buy that, since, well, considering the countries that we all live, I live in Europe, in case you didn't know, and I don't know if Ruby Arafel will be in Europe, so I'll have to, I guess, trying to find ways to get that game too. Although I'll try. So yeah, I cannot I don't know if I'll be able to make a review on that game too. So yeah. And that's basically all I have to say. So yeah, those were all the things that happened around this year. Most of them good. The rest, well, most of them good. One has been incredibly bad. And yeah, for this channel in 2023, this is what I'll try to do. At least maybe 1 or 2. This is what I'll try to do in this channel. Although I guess another thing that I can also talk about is, well, the Kenshin Chaos breakdown that I do with Neos Gamer. That one will be on hiatus because, well, Neos, it will be extremely busy. So yeah, you guys have to wait more on that, especially since it's going to be on his channel. So yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm the Godzilla Reader, and well, I'll talk to you guys on the new year. Merry Christmas, and well, Happy New Year. Bye bye!